How's it going, guys? It's that boy Josh. I'd just like to apologise first for the lack of videos, but I've been busy with work and everything. You know how it is. So I'm just working on the engine when I can get around to doing it. Today I'm going to be fitting some auxiliary parts that you can see in front of you. I'll go through what I'm fitting now. I'll be fitting the oil filter, as you can see there, alternator. I'll be fitting some bracket, starter motor, the coolant pump here, and the tensioner. Up here is the air conditioning unit, which I'll be getting rid of as we won't need it, and it's less rotating mass to the engine, reducing more weight as well. I'll also be fitting this idler here as well as we get on. First, before I fit them, you can see that they're all manky and in terrible condition, so I'm just going to take them over to the bath, clean them up, and then start fitting them. Before I wash all the parts, I'll just fit the starter motor as it's easy and it doesn't really require any washing up to do, really. It fits right there near the flywheel. What I'll do for now is I will just install this on the one bolt. Let's leave them a little bit loose now. Well, I won't tighten up too much because the other bolt that comes through on your gearbox and everything else will bolt through to him there. So I'll just leave it as it is for now. Now I've put on the starter motor. I've bolted the alternator off camera to the bolt tensioner, and I'm just going to bolt this up now. Oh, what's that? As you can see there, I've just found a stone or whatever in one of the bolt tracks. So I'm going to try and get that out now before we go any further. I wonder how that's got in there. There you go. So now the bolt tensioner's bolted on, I'm going to put on, so now the bolt tensioner's on, I'm going to dismantle the power steering pump, clean them up, and then mount them on. Here's what it looks like at the moment. I'm first going to start by dismantling all the pipes, taking all the pipes away, taking the back plate off, giving them a good old clean out, re-grease it if it needs it, or re-oil it, and then clean the pipes up, re-crimp the battery terminal on the end there, and we'll go from there. So here's the engine mount that I've just cleaned up. It goes on here, and then your engine mount will go on the side there, and when I drop it into the new core, so we'll use it as a position just to help us guide it in. I'm just going to put it on for now. You like using Loctite and then just take the bolt out. I'll just leave this one to prop it up, should I say. Get some Loctite. Polish them up as well. Make them look nice, even though you won't see them, but just attention to detail. You know what I mean? Before I go and tighten them up as well, I'm just going to use this long screw here as a guide. This screw here was a previous screw that helps you bolt on the air conditioning unit onto the side here. As we won't be using the air conditioning unit, we're going to have to just put a new shorter bolt in. But I'm just using it as a guide now, so I don't miss the threads when I'm locking these bolts up. I won't be able to get the screw in. To be honest with you, I'm a bit gutted that I didn't realise spraying it, that I should have sprayed it blue, but it's alright now. We're going to have to live with it. So that's the bracket for the mount that's on now. I'm going to move on to the other parts. So as you can see here, I've stripped down the power steering pump. This part here as well. The pipes over there that I'm spraying up, which I showed you in the previous clip. I just need to clean up the blades here now with a little bit of Scotch-Brite, but I've already cleaned it out in my cleaner. So now I've cleaned most of the rust off of it. I'll just take it to the wash now and get rid of all the little dust bits and all the little crap in there. That's come from the Scotch Brite pad. I've got these pipes out and I'm just going to spray them with a white just to tie them in with the engine. As you can see, it's over there. Yeah, I'm just going to, like I say, spray it in white, tie it in with the engine. Not going to go too mad with it, but I just thought I'd quickly video this so it's not out the blue. You don't just see two random white pipes sticking out of nowhere. And as per usual, I've also polished up all the all the bolts, should I say, sorry, not the pipes, still in my head. But yeah, as per usual, polished them all up, made them look, I wouldn't say as new, but as best as I can. I'm going to order new P-clips as well, so they'll go on at a bit of a later date. But I've just ordered some Jubilee clips from Screwfix, so I'm going to go collect them now, and some spray paint. I'll go collect that now and go ahead with the painting. Just quickly, I just quickly oiled this, just to add some pre-oil to it, to help for when I first start it up, as I've cleaned it out, and obviously it'll be a bit bone dry now. Just going to clean the surface here, just before I add the gasket seal. See if I can get the lid on. But yeah, I ain't had my Weetabix this morning. Look at that, mate. Smooth. Watch me mess up now. Might just add a little bit more there. And I think that should be alright. That's sealed all the way around now. Just a little bit more there as well. Doesn't look as good now, but you're an idiot. So we'll add this back on now. It can only go on one way. It says that as he struggles to find it. Not the first time I've struggled to find it, if you know what I mean. Take these off because that stuff gets everywhere. A little bit of my favourite stuff, Loctite. So there we go, we pretty much have the steering pump built up now. Just got to wipe all the gasket, seal off the sides here. So these are how the pipes are coming out at the moment. They're not done yet, I've just done the first little coat on them. Need to turn them over and finish it all off, but it's how they're looking at the moment. While I wait for all the other little bits to dry, I'm just going to spray up the crankshaft pulley. The only reason I'm spraying it up is due to I left it too long in the cleaner and it went a little bit rusty. I left it over the weekend when I didn't come into work on it. So I've just cleaned off the rust, prepared it for painting light, and I'm just going to give it a quick coat. I'm not overly fussed on how it comes out, it's just to stop it from doing the same again. I'll leave that now for a little bit, let it dry, and I'll come back to it. So with the power pump assembled, I'm just going to mount it now. This is probably going to be the last thing that I'm going to do for today, for this video, guys. As I need to sort out the exhaust manifold and intake manifold before I go ahead and put any other parts on, or else they'll be blocking me from putting them on. So this is how the pulley come out. It's the day after. I think I'm pretty happy with that, how it's come out. Let's go and install it now. Off camera, I also fit this pipe earlier when it sprayed up. I think it looks quite good actually. Go with it. I've lost the little bracket thing with that, knowing me. It's around here somewhere, but I just can't see it. I'll probably have to knock up a new one when I get time, but that's not a priority job at the moment. I'm just going to get most of the stuff built. So, let's give the surface a bit of a clean before I put them on. Line up with the keyway. Like that. I'm going to slab this with a load of Loctite, as I don't want it to slip, obviously. So I've just got a torque bar now. I'm going to torque this up to 175 Newton meters, which is a big boy. And that's the click we want to hear when you torque them up. Just a tip, I'll show you now. If you're on your own like me, obviously 175 Newton meters, torque through that, as you're seeing, just turned over my engine. So what you want to do, get a 19mm spanner or whatever the size of the bolt is for your flywheel, pull it on the bolt as I have there, and I've just used the ending stand to hold it as I tightened it up. There, just a little tip for you. So it's starting to look a lot more like a proper engine now. I can't wait to get a whole collage together of the before and after, and then show you what it was like when I first got it. It's night and day difference of what it is now, really. But we're not too far off. Shouldn't be long until I get the Corsair now, and strip that engine out and put it in. So now I've assumed the position behind the engine, my favourite kind of position. Just like to say thanks for watching, like, comment and subscribe.